My name is Johnson. Today I'll be teaching you how to build an RC robot. I'm really excited about that. To build an RC robot, you just need two components. First one, the hub. Second one, the motor driver. Now, let's keep the other things aside. We'll take few more components to build an RC board. For that, you need a connector which you would be needing to connect the modules to the hub. You also need a battery connector, of course, to power the battery. You then need a connector which will power the motor driver from the hub. That's all that we need. And then a couple of mid-sized screws which would be essential to fix our modules to the chassis. So let's then build it. We'll first take a module and then fix this motor driver module to the chassis with the holes that are available for this. That's a bit tricky, but then I think you need to have as bigger hands as I have. So let's first remove the screw. We'll fix it. Pass the screw from the module through the hole that was available in the chassis. Hold it a bit gently and then lock the screw. Need not do it, did not tighten it totally, but then yeah, few turns would be sufficient. We'll take the other screw. Pass the screw through the other hole that you have in the motor driver module. Same way, you can now tighten the screw using the nut. Now peel off the insulate from the sticker. Put it towards this end. Peel off the other end as well. Now watch a bit more closely. There is a slot that we have provided so that this goes inside that. The square box that you see is a buck converter which will go inside that. So that's all that you guys have to do. Now that we have connected the modules onto the chassis, it's now time to connect the wires. Okay, so we have taken care to see that you don't connect the wires in the wrong way. So there is only one way of putting the wires. Insert into the slots that are provided for the motors. So these are the slots that are close to each other, oppositely facing the IC that is standing here. So insert it in one way. It doesn't go the other way around, so don't worry. So gently push, do not force it. There are small ridges on this and there is a slot there. So make sure that the ridges are facing towards the slot. Pass it gently. So once that is done, it's now time to connect the connector from the module to the hub. Again, there is a ridge over here. You just have to pass it onto the slot that is available. So you can figure that out. I believe that's pretty much simpler. Just insert it gently and then you can insert the other end to any of the ports that is available. That is the beauty of the Dream Kit. You need not worry about which port to insert. You can insert it to any of the 10 ports available. So I'll do that for the first one. It would look neat. Oh, of course, we did not power the motor driver yet. So let's take the power connector. There's a 3-pin slot over here next to the power jack. So we have to connect it to that. Again, be careful. There's a ridge. You need to insert that into the slot. That's all. Be gentle. And the other end, connect it to the motor driver. So that you'll find it here. So that's how we end with the connections. The only thing that is left to do is power the hub using the battery connector. So insert into the jack. Take the battery and then connect it. There is a small switch that is next to the jack. If you want to on it, you just have to slide it and that's where it gets connected. Next part is to code. I wouldn't be doing that, but my colleague Ashwita will do it.
To start coding, we need to open our DK Studio software, and here it opens. First we need to select the port number, and in my case it is COM7, and click on connect button. Here it's establishing the connection, or it is detecting the connection between the modules and the hub. It will show the image of the module that is connected. As you can see here, motor is connected to port 2. In the coding part, now as we are working with the Bluetooth bot, we need to make connection between our hub and the app. So for this we'll be using the Bluetooth block. Select the Bluetooth block and then keep it here. And then we'll be using various logics like if, do, else, etc. Here the app that we are using to control the bot will send various characters. For example, on pressing forward button on app, it sends capital F. And then on pressing the back button, it sends the capital B, and so on. Now we will need an if do block, which you'll find in the logic section. And then in order to save the characters like capital F, capital B, etc., you will need a data block that will be placing it over here, and then specify the name of the character inside that. So here we'll be keeping F. Select the module, that is the motor, and here we have kept forward for F, and in this case the speed of the motors are in percentages and it's kept in 100, it means it's in maximum speed. Select the symbol that you can see over here, and drag and drop 3 else if and a single else, and select the button again. Hence you will get 3 else if do blocks. Duplicate the data block and write B, which is useful for moving the bot backward on pressing the back button. Duplicate the data block again and then write L for moving left and make it left. Duplicate the data block again and make it R so that it moves right. Duplicate it again so that it stops when no button is pressed. Here we are with our code, and select upload, and here the code is getting uploaded to your bot. It will take some time. Uploading successful. Thus you can connect your app Bluetooth to the hub and then enjoy your ride. You can always save the code that you have written, so select save as, and here I'll be saving it in my desktop, and the name here I give that's BT and save. Yes, the file has been successfully saved, and this can be further used in the ARM robot.